Are there Heat fans that wanted Kyrie Irving?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have been
course.
down.
A lot of them.
I would have been down.
I would think a lot. I would think the majority.
Would have been down. He's a really good player. He's a nut, and I'm not sure it's a good move for Dallas, but it's just
He's talented, Woody.
It's
That's it. Talent's talent.
I know. It's
but-
so funny how everything went sideways on Brooklyn, and if only someone could have seen this all coming.
But that's the thing, though, is that when Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and James Harden joined together, you're like, they're going to win championships forever. And they didn't even get to a conference final because of Kyrie Irving's complete and utter unreliability.
But still,
you cannot rely on him to be there for 5 months.
But having said that, you would probably say right now Dallas has more of a chance now than they did before.
Yeah,
yesterday.
I mean, because before they didn't have a running mate for Luka.
That's what I mean. Like that combo,
but even
whatever you
like,
say about Kyrie, that's an intriguing combo.
Right.
But when you
so-
have the Nuggets, the Kings, the Grizzlies, those teams up top in the West, like now you have a chance.
Oh,
like
but,
Dallas
no,
has a
but wait, but
chance.
Mike's making that face. I can see the face Mike is making because I think a lot of people questioning that trade are just saying, okay, both those guys need the ball all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
This
It's
isn't
it's
even-
not the ball. It's not the ball for me. It's normalcy. Kyrie Irving, if you look at his 4 years in Cleveland, his 4 years in Cleveland, his 2 years in Boston, his 4 years in Brooklyn, is there a 12-month period of normalcy? 12 months.
No.
And you're relying upon this guy who is not going to sign a contract extension yet to be normal for the next 5 months. We were saying, oh, Brooklyn, look at how well they're playing. And then all of a sudden he blows it up. He's in Dallas. You cannot rely on this person. I'm surprised that like their title odds went up from I think 19-1 to 14-1 just by making this trade. And they're going to have some great nights together. Luka and Kyrie that's a great combo on paper. But how can you possibly rely? I can't imagine the Heat signing up for, we'll deal with the crazy. The crazy is going to win.
Have you not heard? I mean, just melt it down to its bare essentials. He's better than Kyle Lowry, and they need shooting.
Yeah, that's why to answer Dan's original question, I would have been all in on getting Kyrie's because we know the ceiling of this team as it stands is not Eastern Conference Championship good. We know that. We know it. So why not just introduce this crazy element into the fray and see where it goes? It's a rental. You don't have to extend him. And I think it was a good move, even though I have my questions about how it works on just not only off the court, but on the court. If you watch Dallas, Luka has to touch the ball every play. That's how I love how they run their offense. Best player touches the ball all the time.
He can't change at all. He can't change it up at all.
He's never had a teammate like
Right.
Kyrie Irving. That conference is especially wide open. I won't look at you funny if you tell me you still like Anthony Davis and LeBron coming out of that conference and they wouldn't even make the play-in right now. It's a wide open conference. So I think that's what Mark Cuban was doing. He knows that he doesn't have a Western Conference championship winning team with Spencer Dinwiddie on there, though he was a good player for them. This is a move in seeing the landscape in your conference to just go for it.
And you know Kyrie wants to get paid in the offseason, so like I guess you're gonna get him on his best behavior.
How can you say that?
I'm just because
You can't
I
say
assume
that.
he
Like,
wants to get paid by somebody.
What he keeps acting the way he acts and keeps getting rewarded for it. So what makes you, to Woody's point, what makes you think
no,
he's
he
like
wasn't
the
rewarded
first,
this
like-
time. Hold on, this was
he
not
traded to Dallas?
I know, but he wanted to go to the Lakers. Like that's where he
Well,
wanted.
now he has a road to the lake. I
you
mean,
see
he had
the-
one anyway, I guess.
Did you
but-
see the report that Phoenix offered Chris Paul in a trade for him? I found that interesting. Mark Sen and Chris Haynes tag team that report. And right now, Phoenix is aggressively pursuing Kevin Durant. The Heat didn't leak it to any of the reporters, but you know they're kicking the tires on that possible deal. It was funny that this was how it ended. I've been so accustomed to seeing a Kyrie Irving trade demand or some Kyrie craziness that this one just rolled off my back when I saw that he requested a trade. I'm like, okay, all right, they're just going to keep playing, yeah. And then it happens kind of quickly that I was really surprised by it. I didn't expect them to actually follow through with it, especially with Durant out. This would be the window.
and
you
they've
just
been
swallow
great.
the crazy for a couple
they,
of months.
They are great when they're there. They are a great basketball team.
What do we do? We have a Kyrie Irving with a sour taste in his mouth. Oh, okay,
Right.
That's business as usual for the Brooklyn Nets. I thought for sure he'd stay there. I was really stunned that they pulled the trigger.
I'd stay put if I'm Kevin Durant. This is an opportunity. This is a window.
To win personal record book, to change something
Dan,
in Stugotz's personal record book.
Do what I've asked you to do all along. Stay put. Take Nick Claxton, Dorian Finney-Smith, Ben Simmons, and the Curry brother nobody wants. Take those guys and win an NBA championship with those
that Curry
two.
brother.
Okay?
I wish that he would
Okay?
trade for that Curry brother.
This is a window for Kevin Durant to show the world why many people say he is the most talented basketball player we've ever seen.
Jeremy.
He has a window.